a Father high in heaven, smile down upon your son. Yeah, was busy with his money games, his women and his guns. But Jesus saved me. And the unsung Western hero, he killed an Indian or three, and then he made his name in Hollywood, to set the white man free.
In the late start, it's a little after 12 noon. Caught these double rails in the chevron formation there. This is looking into that northern sector. So I pan into the east, more plume already dispersed. Looking over here into that northwest, more plume already dispersed. Western sector pretty well covered up. They're doing a damn good job of blocking the sunlight and whatever else is out there. Inside most of the day, but you can see what's going on here. Look at this, we got a nice rail. Well, 4 o'clock, and the railings, they're really railing it up. Look at this rail all the way across the sky. Whole sky completely just about dimmed up. Look at this plume here. Look how they plume this. The whole day just gone by me, and this is what I'm seeing now. 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Looking up at that sun, I now have NASA documentation of the sunshade. They call it a sunshade, and I'm going to load up a little video, the explanation of what they plan on using it for. It's already in the works. They're already using it. That's the shield we've been seeing for the last couple of years. Northeastern sector, got some finned work. We got fins, got some orange peel up there, and rails. Hidden rail back in there. They've gotten the sky so white that each additional rail is hard to tell now.
If Jesus saves, well, he'd better save himself from the gory glory seekers who use his name in death. Ow! Oh, Jesus save me.
You can see the sun shield, and you can see the refraction from the shield. Look real close. See, look over here. We used to call this a chemical rainbow. That's now we learned reflection off the shield. They're using it. Should be another one off to this side. And sure enough, there it is. Not as prominent as the other side, but you can see the shield. Look, you can see the shield up there. And if that's not the shield, it's the shield blocking Herbicus or those other planets. You can see it. Now just seconds later, I got to see this guy railing it up here. They're heading toward the blocking that Herbicus or whatever planet that is, or that enhance that shield. There he goes. He's right under that plume. Back up on the sun, looking at that refraction shield. That could be the planet they're hiding. And the shield could be a smaller version around the sun that you're not seeing. Right there, right in the heart of that, could be a shield. And then the planet behind it. And you can see the refraction of the, what we used to call a chemical rainbow from the soot. Now we know better. But that looks like a friggin' huge planet back there. They're really railing it up. There's only one reason now that we kind of piecing it together. It looks like they're blocking the planet, so you can't see it. These are major rails too. Not your little dinky intermediates. Look at this rail. And we'll show you where he's headed. You see a little fin work back there? Here's the other guy, just went over here. And he's heading to cross that, as well as that other guy back there who already just previously crossed that. But getting back there, you can see the planet now. The shield can't possibly be that big. It just cannot be. X marks the spot there. Here comes this guy we just filmed. He's heading there, he's heading right, his trajectory's right to us, and they want to blanket that so you can't see it. Here again is the refraction, proof that you're getting the reflection off the shield and you can see the planet, the ring around that planet. This is not a sundog anymore. We're piecing it together. Look at that. Look at the plume. Just to show you again how the length of that rail. They had right in there to cover up that sun. And now we know. We know why. If anybody has a better explanation, I'd like to hear it. It's not a sundog. Got the evidence of the shield maker. We have it. We have Samuel Hoffman's explanation of why you see the little chemical rainbow. Makes sense to me. Okay? They're really railing it up. They do not want you to see that planet. I'm gonna have to go over all my videos that has this little chemical rainbow to see that shield. That's why they're spraying so heavy. Look at that. It's time they tell us the friggin' truth. X marks the spot here. Look at the Christmas tree bulb. They're gonna try to dim that sky up so we don't see that planet. If they can keep the people confused that it's a sundog, they'll be real happy. But they can't much longer because it doesn't explain the refraction light off the edge of that planet and the shield. Got a grid over here in the southern sector. In that eastern sector too, I don't know what's coming up the pipe there. I'll just keep the camera there. Maybe I'll pick up a shadow or two. Here's a picture of the northeastern grid where the Christmas tree bulb effect is still lingering. And we think we might see something in there, a shadow or something. Hiding behind the sun for our own protection, just look at here. Refraction and reflection is off on an angle like up. You can see the outline. It's not a sundog. In the western sector, all that plume is. See if we can see the edge of the planet. Got the refraction, we got the light. We're gonna nail this real soon. Back to that refraction of the light coming off the edge of what you would think is a sundog. Can you see it around there? And there's the other one as it blasts off. We know when the light hits something and retracts off something, that's what happens. So this is fact now. We're not making this up. Just stepped outside just moments later to see if I can get a glimpse of that again, and there's another railer who just blew this rail, heading right into that western sector of the sun. We're starting to piece it together why they spray heavily on certain days. It's when the planet is shown. Here's the rest of that guy's rail down there. So we're going to be viewing off. Look at, there's another guy back here spraying as well. But we're going to be keying on the planet and the so-called, what you people would call a sundog around the planet. Just look up and decide for yourself. Look at all the research. Look at what Sam Hoffman has to say. It's H-O-F, one F, M-A-N, Samuel Hoffman. Check it out. Here's the edge. You can see the sun, the light being reflected off the side. And if they are using a shield, there's the sun in there. I'm staying behind the tree just for a moment so it doesn't blind me, but surely see that outline what you think is a sundog. Sundogs don't promote this. It would just be a complete ring. We already know this. So to think otherwise would just be, you know, condemning yourself, basically, to stupidity. Back up at the sun. Anybody can use my videos, darken the contrast to see the planets behind her, go right ahead. Please be my guest. But look as I pan here into that northern sector. Just look at the mess they've got built up. So now we know a lot more things. We know they're chemtrailing us to poison us and to depopulate mankind. 2, they want to cover the planet in darkness, reduce the light. 3, we've got planets in our solar system that are in there right now, and NASA's lying to us. 4, we got evidence of the sunshade shield. The list goes on and on and on and on and on. And what do the American public say? Ah, they're just contrails. It's a little after 5, just walked outside, picked up this double railer, adding his second rail to the already existing rail. We'll show you what damage he's done. Look at the double railage. Oh yeah, all the way down. Not no intermediate mix today, fellas. These guys are determined to block those planet's view from us. Over there you can still see the chemical rainbow bouncing off of the planet. We already know this now. It's all starting to come together. Here's the other clip, which we thought was the chemical rainbow from the chemtrail plume. It is not. Chemtrailers over here. Look at this rail this guy left right here. Right above me. Look at the nasty. Christmas tree bulb effect breaking apart. See? It's a good blocking plume, and they're going to block that sun no matter what. Again, if you look close enough, you can see what people would think was a sundog. Here's the better view. People think it's a second sun. Well, that may be true, but this is not the second sun. This is actually the refraction of the light, either off the shield or off the planet. If you look close enough, you can see the ring. They're hiding something major over there they don't want you to see. They don't want you to know. And you can do the test yourself. Just take a flashlight over glass, and if you just shine it through, you're going to get the refraction off the side. And why is it a refraction off the inner side? Because it's being blocked. Looking at that eastern sector where the double rails are, you can see how determined they really are to block that sunlight from view. They don't want you to see what's back in there. See? Look at that. Double rails there. Look at this monstrous of a polluted rail here. It looks like a big white snake of toxic waste. Look, it already busted in the Christmas tree bulbs. My God, what's in that mix? Again, you look straight up, you can see that ring. It's pretty incredible, people. It's a great time to be alive if you know what to look for. Don't play stupid. Get out there, do your research. I'm going to include that video on what NASA's been lying to us, calling it a sunshade. Nothing of the sort. They're blocking the sun. One of the reasons that I've mentioned over and over was the blocking of the vitamin D content. And the sunshade, or shield, though we call it, is doing exactly that. Also covering up a lot of the planets. So get out there, do your research, re-educate yourself, find out what's going on. So then we can demand disclosure. There's my little buddy watching me. He's checking out the plume as well. Look up here, you got a cross grid. Triple rails here. Who knows how many rails up in there blocking that sun and the planet. You can still see the ring. So it's about time that we ask for disclosure. We're running out of time here, folks. We really are. Looking back over here in that western sector, actually southwest, you can see it's all finned and beautiful rails. I don't know about you, but I want my blue sky back. And if there's planets out there, we deserve to see them. Well, welcome our neighbors. We're not afraid. Damn, they just don't want to lose control over us. Oh man, we got to break free of this governmental tyranny. The chemtrailers did their job. You can see the sun. You can still see that ring around there. It's still showing up. Got a guy up here spraying. Actually, he's not spraying. It's just a white reflecting Ah, he's gone now. I don't see him. Anyway, panning all the way around. Look at this. Shows you how thick that bomb really was that went by here. Look at that. The rest of it's already dispersed, but you can see how thick it is right there. All right, I'm heading in. Have a good day. Good night. Happy breathing.